In my home, we really stay true to our tagline. A beautiful home starts with you. And with that, we just don't follow a certain trend. And in today's My Home Design segment, we will share with you how you can make your personality stand out and make your home an extension of yourself. And to join us tonight, we are very fortunate to have UO2 architects Arch and Nikki to share the design they did for Alveo's Lerato studio unit.
I think when it comes to design, there are no rules in terms of what your design concept should be. I think the number one thing for me, if you want to design your own condo unit, is it has to show who you are.
My home tip number 1, don't just follow a trend. Make your space a reflection of your own personality.
If you're a busy person, it has to be very functional, very organized. You have to put spaces where you can store your stuff. If you're the type of person who's on the go, make sure you have areas where you can hang your clothes. You have to be able to visualize how you go through your entire room. You know, like watching TV, put a TV. You like putting your foot up, put an ottoman. So it really depends on your behavior and you work around your behavior.
In this case, what they wanted was a design for a dynamic bachelor who would like to mix work with play.
And then from there, we just basically defined it some more. Because the more specific you are with the user, the more personality your design is going to have. You can see the pieces are all linked into that personality already.
My home tip number 2, plan your spaces carefully to make it multifunctional.
We wanted the space to be multifunctional. Okay? We had to mix a lot of functions and merge it into one space.
The coffee table, if you would notice, it's a bit higher than the usual coffee table height, so that it doubles as his dining table when he has some guests that he wants to entertain. We made use of all the spaces that we could. So we provided like a work table by the window to maximize that small space there.
Another trick we use is creating a space within a space. So if you look at the bedroom, there is a niche right there defining the space for the bed. This kind of like gives a feel that we are defining this space already. But at the same time, we're not closing it off from the entire space.
We try to avoid putting in doors because others usually provide like sliding doors to delineate the bedroom from the living area.
My home tip number 3, mix and match. Don't be afraid to mix old with new or antique with modern pieces.
And then after the planning, that's where we filled it with just the character of the personality of the user. We used a lot of contrast in designing the space. Wood and concrete, rustic elements with modern elements.
Mm-hmm. And we were trying to bring in like the outdoors into his home, since the profile of the person living in the condo is somebody who enjoys the outdoors. So hence we put in like more wood materials to make it feel like he's outside.
My home tip number 4, explore the art of green architecture.
We tried to introduce in this concept was the green and eco design. We used some repurposed wood, or meaning wood that was already used before, and we just refinished it and reused it. Right now, sitting on a pallet that we just bought off a palenque and then used that as our sofa.
And then we had the upholstery custom made. So if you'll notice, the cushion that we're sitting on right now is a bit big, just enough to fit the size of a pallet. Plus we had bigger pillows made so that it would appear as a sofa. Some of the tables and the media console, we used old pipes, and then we had the old pipes and the old wood repurposed to make custom furniture for the unit. We also found an old window which we used as a pegboard for his work area. And then we painted the kitchen walls black where he could use it as a chalkboard.
My home tip number 5, invest in good lighting.
Lighting also is a big factor in creating a cozy feel. We use a lot of indirect lighting, a lot of cove lighting to highlight the niche, and then just very directional lighting just for functional use on specific areas where the user needs to read or to work.
Thank you very much, Arch and Nikki. I'm sure marami kayong natutunang design tips and inspirations from that very unique and comfy studio unit of Alveo Lerato. This year is very special for us because it's our 15th year anniversary. So please get your own copies of our coffee table book entitled My Home Inspiring Interiors, available in bookstores now. And don't forget to grab a copy of this month's issue of My Home magazine, still out in newsstands. Thank you for celebrating with us again tonight, and we hope to see you again next week. Don't forget that a beautiful home starts with you. My name is Nix Alanyon, Editor-in-Chief of My Home magazine, and this is My Home Today Anniversary Special.